Good morning. Today, if I could get comfortable, I am going to crochet a little bit. This is the Mainstays yarn from Walmart. So it's 100% acrylic. I'm using one of the ergonomic hooks of a 5.0 millimeter, and this is for a project that I had someone ask about. So I'm going to chain 225 at first to see how long it is. Yesterday I came on and read some 23. I was going to come back on yesterday afternoon, evening, and I wasn't feeling very good. I had the cold chills, so far I'm at 70. I have different kinds of hooks and whatnot that I have to work with or rotate working with because of my hand and whatnot. Okay, I'm going to put my little stitch marker in here for the halfway point. So right now I'm at 113. So hopefully this will be okay. So now I'm gonna do 2 extra stitches for the first stitch coming back, and I'm doing some doubles. So it's yarn over, go through, pull yarn through, and then you have 3 on the hook, and then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yesterday I got on and I read some of the Gratitude, A Way of Life by Louise L. And I enjoyed the reading time. I hope those of you that watched me or caught me on replay enjoyed it as well. All of a sudden I got cold again. I've always believed, after watching The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, that's a very phenomenal movie and one everybody should watch. I guess it's not really a movie, it's more like a documentary, but I enjoy it and I watch it a lot. And talks about the law of attraction and ask, believe, and you shall receive. So I'm going to mix this yellow with a regular green color to make something special for a friend, and hopefully she likes it. So how's everyone's day going? Mine is sunny with wind blowing, but I live with it. Now that I have the chain row finished, I'm working on the foundation row. I'm trying for a hooded pocket shawl on this. I guess I better hold it up so you guys can see. My arm's already starting to irritate me. And with my hooks, I have a couple different hooks I use. This one's a lighted up hook, but I don't have the hook in there because I have it in the front room doing stuff. So this is extra hooks and the plug. This hook I use for the hook that I have on there right now. Oh, I can't zip it. I use for my pocket scrubbies. Then I have ergonomic hooks and aluminum hooks. And then I have some other light up hooks. And ever since I started to crochet, I started collecting or getting hooks all the time. So here's some more aluminum ones, metal ones, plastic ones, light up ones. They're pretty cool. And these ones have like a rubber grip on it. I'm trying to reteach myself how to hold a crochet hook the way I used to. And I use different yarn to try and teach myself the feeling. Right here, I'm using some really thin yarn. And I rotate between projects and stuff a lot so that I can work with the texture and work with the feel. Good morning. Happy you could join and visit me. So I work with different things. I had too many strokes and I have to reteach myself the feel of things. I don't have feeling or sense. I can't tell hot and cold. So I have to use different yarns and different hooks to try and retrain myself and get the feel and training of the different textures. And when I rotate hooks, it helps with therapy as well. So that's just a thing that I've come up with. When I was in the hospital, I got pretty crappy care. I had gone in telling them I had either a pinched nerve or a stroke, and they did all this kind of tests and everything on me, and that was like at 8 o'clock at night when I went in, and 11 o'clock they're finally telling me I was being admitted for high blood pressure. So, and they put me on an IV. Well, the IV leaked all night long. At 11 o'clock, they finally told me I was getting admitted for high blood pressure. And they moved me upstairs. Well, my son had to work had to get up at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning to go to work. So, he needed to get home and get some sleep. And before my strokes, I have been struggling for my 40 hours a week. I've always been a hard worker. Different things like that. Some of the shifts I would work would be late at night and then have to be in there early in the morning. And I never really got a good sleeping pattern. And I worked at King Soopers Deli at that time. And both of my strokes, they were mini strokes, but I was at work when I had them. And I never fell over or collapsed. I was using the slicer. I could have sliced my whole hand off. And then 2 night stay in the hospital as over $25,000. And they had me on lots of medication, whatnot. My IV leaked all night long. When I get out, I come home. I wasn't normally one for napping during the day. I come home, napped a couple of times after getting home, had all these doctor's appointments to go to, and luckily my son was here to take me. Even today, I still don't just go and drive by myself. It scares the hell out of me right now. After my strokes, I had seen a video where somebody was having a stroke as they were driving. So, he took me to all the doctor's appointments and everything. I seen nerve doctor. I seen a primary care doctor. I seen therapists, physical therapy people, which didn't do shit. I seen heart doctor. They put me on a heart monitor for 30 days, wanted to see what my life was like, but I couldn't go back to work, so it wasn't the same. They did the ultrasounds and the MRIs and CAT scans and all of that, drew blood, and admitted me for high blood pressure. Well, it wasn't until Saturday afternoon, because that was a Friday night. Saturday afternoon, they told me that I had strokes, and they didn't say much about it. I had to sit and ask a nurse and pry it out of her, and she helped me to understand some of it. But, of course, I didn't understand all of it. And, so after I got out, I came home and relaxed a little bit. I gotta adjust my marker here. And then went in for all these doctor's appointments. And it got to the point to where the primary care doctor was not listening. If I was complaining of swelling on my right side, they didn't listen. The therapist, physical therapy that I had to go see, was she was weird, and I feel she should have lost her job. When I was talking to her about the strokes and stuff, she's all like, why? Did your brain smoke? Did you smell smoke? And when the stroke hit, it hit my memory and my sensor for the second time it hit, and it went down deeper than what I thought. And the hospital still wants me to pay that bill. They should have treated me better. So, I set a timer, and I'm still on the foundation on this. So I'm just like talking to you as I crochet this foundation chain. Can't even talk right. But the physical therapy didn't feel like there was anything she could do for me. Well, I kind of feel like where the doctors didn't listen, they should have not just been there for the money, they should have been there to help people. And right now I have a really good primary care doctor because I finally switched, and he's working with me a lot better. And even if I went into the doctor's appointment and I had trouble sleeping the night before, oh, here, have another pill. That'll help you. Well, there for a while, I couldn't stand to get up in the morning, make a pot of coffee, unload and load the dishwasher, and then go downstairs and do laundry because my ankles were like going on triple the size. And they hurt like hell. So, I will come on later today and do some more reading. My handwriting totally sucked. I take classes online to help with my handwriting. My hand was all seized up, and I also went to a different therapy place where I was paying a lot each week, and it was helping. But when you run out of money, you run out of money. And picking up my crochet helped me to straighten my hand out. I don't have full filling in it, and it's already given me crap today, and I haven't done but this, so it takes me longer now to do a project than it did in the past. But I'm figuring probably, what's today, Wednesday? So like 7 o'clock my time, I will come on and read another 2 chapters in the book. And in a group that we're in, we're doing life challenges. So I'm gonna try to be on live more often so that people can get to know me and get to like me, get to trust me, all of that. Usually I just have people that I already know following me, but I'm hitting the social medias and trying to build a brand for me and my crochet. So hope you guys all have fun. Been on like 25 minutes already, and I'm still on the foundation. When my hand gives me problems or troubles, it takes longer to do things. I get miserable and don't like to get up and walk around much. Different things like that. But I just keep trying, and I try to be positive, and I try to be grateful. But I'm also getting old and fragile, so but every now and then I'll come on here and add more to this project, and maybe the gal that it's for will pop on and see it one day. I just play it all by ear. when I first started coming on, it's like 5 minutes and I was done. I'm trying to stretch it out to where I'm coming on for almost 30 minutes now because of this challenge. But the thing is I'm trying. And I hope you guys appreciate that. I do have a lookbook out there of my things that I have listed on Etsy. And it's pretty cool. It actually has clickable links where you can click on the little pictures with the paragraph box, and it'll take you over to my Etsy store. I have to try and sit down, and I've added more to Etsy since then. I have to try and sit down and make another one because of adding more to my store. But I'm glad y'all stopped by to watch. I will be doing almost to the end of this row, and I will be doing a stacked double at the end of this row so that I could go back the other way. And I was hoping that I could do it on live, so I guess if I go over 30 minutes, I go over. That's not a big deal to me. But I could tell I'm starting to slur, and I don't like that. I already pushed the trash cans out, and it sounds like they're out there now. You're more than welcome to share my video. But I do want to show you the stacked double before I get off of here. And I will be doing another row before I get off of here. Or before I put this up. Crocheting is a great therapy, not just for strokes, but for different things. So here is the stacked double. So I went through the end stitch, pulling through once, grabbing it, pulling through again, and then that stitch I just did, this is a little bit harder. Sometimes I turn the hook so I could get it in there. Grab the string, pull through, grab the string, pull through too. So it's actually a single on top and then a double, or a single and then a single on top of a single. So it's called a stacked double. And then it makes the ends nice and straight. Yeah, my weather's like 70 something right now, I think. 77 right now, so it's nice. I do have, looks like a breeze today, but I live in Wyoming, so to me, a breeze can be like the wind just barely blowing, but then the wind can change and go 40 plus miles an hour in a heartbeat. So I raised my tablet up so it was easier for you guys to see me. But so this weekend on Decor Gifts and More, some of us will be going on there and doing a destashing sale or clearance sale. Um, for the weekend. I'm not sure of like all the times for it, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna be in there. I know I gotta get some product done if I can before then, or before I go live again on there. And that is actually a group that I sell in occasionally, so I am almost to the middle of this second row. So then I can show you the stitch that I will be doing that'll be making the V mark for the center of this hooded pocket shell. I always have to switch over from my personal page to my business page, and sometimes I get confused by that. Behind me, I do have this red, white, a blue blanket granny squares that I'm working and slowly putting together. After attaching like 4 to 8 of those squares, my hand's done for. I can't open a bottle of water or whatnot, so I try and take and do different things during the day and then try and work on that at night, because that just becomes too overwhelming. I want to say I have about 30 stitches to go to the middle here, and that's where I put my little marker. So after I do this middle stitch, I'll do a couple more stitches and then I'll put it up and get off of here. If you see something like on Facebook or whatever that you like or think is cute, there's no guarantees, but you can tag me and I can try to do it. Sometimes patterns are too complicated for me and I can't get a grip on what it's trying to explain to me. But you are more than welcome to tag me in on different things for crochet, and I will look at it. I will respond. I had a gal, one of my friends, show me a Halloween wreath that had gone bad, and actually it's the witch's butt and legs as the Halloween wreath. So thank you for that, Jackie. I'm glad that you guys stopped by. You watch. If you watch the replay, please do a hashtag replay. Glad I could entertain you for a little bit. Sorry you didn't see much of my crochet. And it's kind of hard when my hands are in the way anyway. So I have like 5 stitches to go for the middle here. Sometimes it's hard for me to concentrate on talking as I crochet as well. So I'm doing a stitch in the middle, chain 3, and a stitch in the middle. Let me do a couple more down so I can show you what this looks like, because I'll have to move my marker now. So this is the stitch that I just did that I was showing you guys. So it'll be the back part. Let me pull my hook out. So it'll be the back part that comes down the middle of the back. So it's a little, got more of a hole in it than the rest of the stitches. So at first I moved my marker around into the middle chain stitch on that, so that when I come back around, then I know that's the middle. But right now origami is too hard and complicated for me, and the stitches need to be tighter than what I'm doing here. And I have tried like a Pikachu. My son has got me little pattern kits, crochet kits, so that I can practice. But I'm going to keep the books on them ones too. And then maybe someday, instead of being like 3 inches tall, I'll make it like a foot. But that's going to take time. But I'm going to believe I can do it. So now I'll set my crochet aside, and I will grab the tombstone because it's close to Halloween. We got these and they each have like a different design on them. This one is still in the plastic. So my son is working on tracing the designs, and then we can paint it up to look like, paint it gray to make it look like a tombstone. But all of these are drawers that come out, and then it does light up. And this is, we got this from Michael's. So, maybe I'll try the bigger, the more painting of it than the small ones, because the small ones I cannot do right now. So, let's see here. I hope you guys are all doing really good. I hope to hear from everyone soon. And today I went almost 45 minutes. Oh, my hair. Oh my gray. Reach out to me if you find a design or something that you like, or think is cute. I just had somebody do that on Facebook, and I'll see if I can show it real quick. I'm on Facebook right now, but I'll see if I can't show you what she tagged me in. I can't figure out my phone. So it's a fancy elf crochet patterns, and it's got like the different hats and stuff for Christmas. So have a great day, and I'll come on this evening about 7 o'clock my time, and we'll do some more reading. So, ow. All right, have a good day. Love ya. Be safe, be positive, and believe. Be grateful. Love ya. Bye.